Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Mario Picross. We're on the 4th row of the easy Picross. Surprisingly, this row is actually easier than some of the other rows that we've done so far. We figured it'd get harder as they went along, and some will, but this row is pretty easy. I'm actually going to knock out the entire row this video. So what makes it kind of easy here is we have the whole border filled out. So now we can just go from the top, the bottom, and the left and the right, and chisel out blocks from there. So let's go up to the top row again here. We got a 4 to 5. We know it's from the top, so 4 down, space, then 5. We can go over to the 2, 4, 2 down, skip 1. And we know the 4 is at the bottom, so that's 4 up from the bottom. This 1, 1 block we know is 1, 1 columns full. I say we know that the 4 up, that fills off that column. And as you can see, as we fill down the columns, the rows just naturally fell in place. And we got some silverware, a knife and a fork. I guess it should have been fork and knife if we read from left to right, but I mean, this was made in Japan, so I believe they read right to left. So, alrighty. We got another border here. So we just go from the left, that's a whole bunch of 1 columns. Now we have a new border here. So we can just take the second number and play from there. So our second number is 3 here, so we just go over 3. Next one is 6, go over 6. And we just do that as we go up the column. And that'll naturally, as we fill out the rows, that'll fill out the columns above. So yeah, when you're given basically border signs, that really helps a lot. It makes things go a lot quicker. You got a flagpole. Like the flagpole that Mario slides down when he defeats most levels. Every level but the castle level. Some more zeros, take care of them. And that basically makes all these 8s, basically 10s, fills up the entire section. We have another, there was 1 8s. They're always 1 space, then 8. We can use some logic there to find out what blocks can't be. See, there's a 5 here. We know that the bottom 2 can't be because it won't reach that down that far. We have a 2 column in this, so we know that one takes care of that, the 2 up there. Now we have the 9, that fills off there because we only know the one on the far right can't be a space because of the square, the 4 column. And then the 7 row meant that the one on the top couldn't be the last 4. So let's just finish off the 4 column there. That 7 row here, we can finish that off because we know we have 3 on the right there that can't be the whatchamacallit, the colored blocks. So we can finish that row off. I'm finishing off late here though. And then take care of that 7, 1 space, and finish off the last 3 there. And we've got a mug, a coffee mug. I do not drink coffee. I prefer my caffeine in the morning to come from my Coke Slurpees. So we got a 10 on the bottom here. That allows us to basically get rid of all the bottom numbers in the columns. So all these 1s, we just mug away from them. Finish off these 2 columns here. Right. We have 6 here. The only 6 available are these ones here. Now that lets us remove the second number from the bottom. So So this is a 2. Finish that column off. Another 2 here. Finish that column off. We have another 2 here. And we have a space, and then we have a 5 above that. But if you look, though, that 5 has to be the remaining blocks in that row, in that column, because we only have 5 blocks remaining. And now we just have the 2's up. We can take care of the 1, 1 columns. Now I just have to fill out this column with 1, 1. There's only 2 places where those 1's can go. And there's only 2 places where the 2 can be. There we go. Got a flask. Throwing some holy water like Simon Belmont in Castlevania. I have Castlevania 2 and 4 Let's Plays on this channel. I wasn't really big into the Castlevania games. They were always just a little too hard for me, but 4 is pretty easy because it allows you to whip in all 8 directions. You can kind of maneuver in the air when you jump. And then Castlevania 2 is more like a exploration game, not necessarily super like pattern based and reflex based. So we have the bottom row border. We can start working that bottom row of numbers. So that's a 1. Right here we can get rid of that 1 here. 5 up. And then we got a 1, another 5 up, a 1, and then 7, 7 up. Reminds me of that game Spot. That was made by the 7-Up company. So we have a whole bunch of 1s. So whenever there's a 1, you can just clear off the spaces to the side. We just count the numbers. So we need 1 more row of colors there, so we did it. Now we can do that math to try to find out which one of these can be 7. So it's either the top one up there or the bottom. And it can't be the top one because we have the 4, the 2, 4 row. And the 4 won't overextend all the way over to the top. So we know that eventually the one on the lower right corner is going to be a block to fill in. Three up. Finish that column. That helps us finish off some rows too. I'm just gonna kind of work backwards. Fill out some rows here. Need a 2 there, 2, and then the last 3. We just look at what columns are already finished, and that lets us know where we need to stick the color blocks. And we have a house, tiny house. We get 3 more. We can build a hotel. Last time I played Monopoly, I was with my niece, and I got totally destroyed. It was weird because I was using a strategy that they mentioned. They said that they did like computer simulated games, and when everyone was really, really aggressive, where basically as soon as somebody landed on a property, they bought it. In all those games, the one factor that seemed to determine the winner most likely was whoever ended up getting the purples, which are those 2 right after I think some Mediterranean Baltic, right after the go, because they're really cheap and nobody usually ever buys them. So I basically did that strategy. I ended up getting that block real quick. And then all I was waiting for was like, I just need people to land on these properties. Because like I said, I built houses on them. and no one would land on those properties. It was just like over and over. They just skip them, skip them, skip them, skip them, skip them. And then finally I ended up having to like mortgage all my other properties because I needed money to pay off rent. And then after that, I had to start selling the houses because I didn't have enough money to pay rent. And then finally, once all my houses were off those properties, then people started landing on them. But by then, like I'm not making any rent on it because like $4, $6, I think. So yeah, I got really luck was not with me. But luckily, in games like Picross here, most of the time you really don't have to rely on luck. You just use your logic to cut things out, and so got this 7 here all the way across. We know because you only have 7 available slots to fill. That'll also make it a little bit easier to fill out stuff like the 5s. Basically, we know that the middle 3 and the 5s will always be full. We've got the 1 rows there, we can take care of them. And we have a 7-1 here. And the way the picture is built so far, we know it's 7, 2 spaces, 1. That kills off that column there. So we know that the 3 middle have to be for the 5. You know, the far left can't be on that 5 though, because we already determined that the one on the one to the right of the middle is a block. Now we got a bunch more 5s here in that 1 5 row, but we only have 2 spaces available to finish off that 5. Let's finish that off. Let's just actually finish off the 1 5 row and column. 2 rows in the 1 column. And we got a balloon. Mario has the balloons in Super Mario World that make them inflate like a balloon. I'm thinking of that one secret level in the Star World. They're given like weird names like Groovy and Tubular and Awesome. So, but I think it's the second board in that series of levels. You have to navigate while floating as the blown up balloon Mario. It's really hard because there's those charging chucks, they throw baseballs at you. So 1 space 7 means the 9. So we know a lot of these are going to be filled. Basically, there's only going to be 2 spaces that can't be filled with the 1 7. So we can mainly get a lot of those 7s out of the way. It's either the far right one is not going to be used for the 7, or it'll be the so let's say we know where 6 of the 7 are. That can help us get rid of some of these 5s. You know, the bottom one can't be a 5. This bottom corner can't be a colored block either because the 3 at the bottom there. Just kind of do 6 down, skip 2. That's another group of 9. So we can at least determine where 5 of the 6 are. We can fill them out. So we just gotta figure out where the last one is, and the 2. We know the one of the 2s though has to be here. Either it starts at the very bottom or starts 1 row up. Now we just got to look around. 2, 1, 4, 6. And so just pick out numbers. So, alrighty. Once again, we have 1, 4, 2, so that's 2, 6. Then another space, so that's 9. so we can determine where one of the 2 blocks are and where 3 of the 4 blocks are, because of the way things are set up. Alright, so that's giving us a little bit of some clues here. We have another 2, 6, that's 9. So we already know from the other 2, 6 there that those 5 from the one to the left, from the right, 1 from the right are going to be blocks, and the second column is going to be a block. So that takes care of some more things there. We got some more information on the 5 there. Kids can only go up 3 from those 2. That means that this one over here can't be a block up or right, because you need 5 across in a row. So that can help us out with that top row there a little bit, because we have 8 and 5 of them have to be colored blocks. I just went with the 6 there first, because based on 1 space 6, that's as far as you can go if we start on the far left. If you start on the far right, well, those 4 are going to be the same color no matter what. So just looking at, like I said, we have a row of 2 here. We don't know if it's the 2 in the left 2 or the right 2, but we might as well block it off, because that can help us out here. So as you can see here, it helps us get rid of the bottom there, and that sets this column up to be the only way it can fill up is 1 space 3 space 2. We, by process of elimination, eliminated the bottom 2. Now we get a little bit more the 5 up there. Take care of that 1. I'm not sure, this could be the 1 space 4 to the right, so we're just gonna have to do a little bit more puzzle solving to figure things out in the meantime. Well, we know that this has to be our 6 here, because we still have to find the 2 though, the last part of the 2, but that also helps us fill out this last column a little bit. So now we have a split. We can do a 6 top and then space 1, or the bottom row could be 1 and then the top 6, but we know no matter which way we go, there's going to have to be that 1 block I just filled in is going to be a colored block. So we can have 2 and then 5, that would work. Or if we have 5 over from the left and then space then 2, so no matter what way we go, these 2 have to be colored blocks. And that fills out the 6 here, which makes this finish off this 2, which means these ones over here can't be 3s, because the 3 has to be connected here, and that one has to be a one of the colored blocks from the 3. One on the top there, because the 6 is either 1 below or 1 above. Now we have a border, so we just work from the border. 5 straight down. That clears out the 2 row here. Second column is finished out. And we finish out this then the 2 row down there, the 2 6, because there's only 1 row space available for that 2 to be. Available space for that 7 to be as well. As you can see, things are starting to fall into place here. We know this one has to be, because the way that the 2 is, that single dot space over there to the left can't be, because you need a 2 in a row. We have 5 right there, 6. So that makes 7, 2, space. We need a 2 here, and that finishes it off. And we got a pencil, which is what you should be doing. These, if you're doing a pen and paper, or pencil and paper, yeah, not use a pen, so you can erase mistakes. But we're playing a game, so we don't have to worry about that. But I hope you come back and are enjoying this little playthrough, and we'll be back in the next episode to take on Row 5. Have a good one. Bye.